Good morning, only just. Did you miss me? I'm not going to lie, I've had a bit of a lie-in. The children camped in the garden last night, so not a very good night's sleep, so I forced myself to have a lie-in this morning. So I bet you're all thinking, where is she? I'm here, don't worry, I'm still alive. So, cavorting towards the weekend, aren't we? Let's have a look at a little bit of technique. Yes, I am out on my run. Guys, if you haven't already been out on your run, can it? Yeah, because it's really hot out here. I haven't done a check to see how hot it is, but if you're not already out, then don't go for a run today. Do a HIIT or something like that in the shade instead, or do some Pilates, do an express Pilates class or something like that. It's starting to get way too hot for a run in the midday sun. So let's have a look at triceps today. So triceps are down the back of your arms, if you work on your triceps, you do break through. I know they're difficult to start off with, but if you just keep going with it little bits and often, then you will break through and you'll start to shape and tone the back of the arms. So they're the bits that wobble when you wave and when you clap. When you were doing your clap last night for the NHS carers, yeah, that was the bit that was wobbling. So to start off with, if you're starting from the absolute basics, something like a tricep extension here, and you can have like your tins of beans or something like that. Make sure your hands are at your ribs. So not here, you're not working the bicep. Here, keep the elbows tucked right back, and you just extend them straight back behind you and straight in. And what I see when I'm teaching my clients is these elbows slowly start to drift down. So I want you to keep them pinned back. Think about putting like your knuckles as if you were knocking your knocking knuckles. Put those on the side seam of whatever clothes you're wearing. That's a good way to see it. And really peel those shoulders back, elbows back. So extend and back, extend and back. Then the next progression would be, I've got to make sure I don't sit in any bird poo. I'm next to the River Ouse team, that's where I am. I'm at the university, if you're wondering where I am. So, team, hands pointing towards your bottom. My bottom's still on the floor. And again, elbows have got to point backwards. So put as much body weight as you dare, just here. And then once you've done a few of those, got yourselves quite proficient in those. And when I say proficient, you need to be able to do about 20. So chin up, shoulders back, and those elbows go back, and you can straighten that arm right up. In fact, the function of that muscle is actually to straighten these arms. So don't worry too much when you're doing them slow and controlled. Don't worry too much about straightening those arms. It's not a problem. So from there, you might want to lift your bottom up and take it down and up, down and up. And in my classes, this is what I see going on. The arms don't bend, and the booty and the back is doing all the work. So if you're doing this team, you're working through your hip flexors, but that's not what the target is. So get your hips up, get your chin up, don't drop the head, just chin up, bend the elbows and up, bend the elbows and up. And you know what, to increase the intensity, play around with the timing. So you could do single time, or you could go down for 3, 2, 1 and up, 3, 2, 1 and up, yeah? So have a play around with that. And then if you want to take it a little bit tougher, I've got to make sure I don't get splinters here. I've done my own risk assessment, team. So in fact, I'm going to move along a bit. You still see me? Yeah. So for this one, hands over the edge of something solid that's not going to tip. If you're using a chair, be really, really careful because they do tip. I recommend you get a step for at home if you're doing these home workouts. So, bottom out, elbows back, and you're just going to take it down and up. And stay close to whatever it is that you're using. Okay, so here, and if anything goes away, it's the legs. So it's harder when you take the legs away. Make sure the elbows are still going back. And if you want to jazz it up, once you're proficient, you can lift a leg. Yeah, then lift the other leg. Then lift both legs. Joking. Team, does that help? Yeah, so make sure whichever version you're doing, elbows are back, chest is lifted, chin is up, and a big smile. I always say that if you smile, the pain goes away. In fact, I apply that with everything in life. Okay, so that's me done. I'll do some more technique with you tomorrow. I'll be in the studio tomorrow because I've got the, what have I got tomorrow? I've got weights classes at 8 o'clock. 9:15 I've got Pilates, and 10:30 I've got hit or mitt before I start enjoying the weekend myself. So if you want to join us, send me a message and we'll sort you out. But don't send me a message once the class is started because I'm teaching then, so I can't sort you out. Send me a message today. It's helenmcclory.com. If you want to find the classes, just go onto live timetable and click through. Yeah, and then ask to join the class, and then I'll make contact with you this afternoon. Dead easy. Otherwise, send me a message on here, or you guys, most of you know my number anyway, so just get in touch. Otherwise, have an amazing weekend. Careful in the sunshine. Can you see I've caught it a bit too much? My factor 50 hasn't worked terribly well for me, but I'm such a delicate flower, as you know. Team, have an amazing weekend. I want to see you at some stage, whether it's on a live or whether it's on a recording. And yeah, let's finish half term off with a bang. Have a great day. Bye. Bye.